Hello and welcome to FX Bully Academy. Welcome to this week's weekly forecast. What we will be looking at is what transpired last week and what will transpire this week. If you will still remember, I said to you last week that I wanted to see the market coming out of this consolidation, which has happened. The market has moved from this low to that high, and we've closed with the candle body above the CRT high, leaving the consolidation. Now, for this week, what I'm looking at, open, a low, then we have a high, we have a close. We are targeting those equal highs right there as liquidity. Therefore, for this week, I am bullish. I'm looking for the market to get into those highs. Therefore, still staying in our bias of saying we are still bullish. We are looking at that monthly, weekly CRT high to be reached. But then at the moment, we are here. We want the market to push high. What happened last week? If you remember, on the 4-hour chart, when the market was still here, we had this order block that I said if the market were to go above it, right, then I know that the market will then take out these highs and then the market would have turned bullish. So what then happened last week is that the market eventually closed above this order block and then came back to retest it as a breakup block, and then with that move taking out those highs. And then the market then came back. I was looking at that order block for the market to move high. The market came into this area. It gave us a CRT low, CRT high, and the market patched the CRT low, and then the market moved higher to the CRT high, and then came back to this order block, then pushed high, failed to take out the high, and then the market dropped lower. But this was still within the dealing range. Therefore, the market went a little bit lower in the dealing range. So that's a 4-hour dealing range. We have a dealing range low, a dealing range high. The market came below 50%. Therefore, this POI was correct. And then you then look at saying we still have this area below. So the market came back. I was looking for those highs from this order block, but it didn't happen. What then happened was the market tried to move higher, but then came back into deep discount. We only came to take out this low and this low over here and back into a breakup block. All right. So when the market came back to a breakup block, after taking out liquidity, it then gave us a CRT low within a POI. So this is a breakup block. So we then had a CRT right there. So CRT low, then you then have your CRT high within a key level, which is a breakup block in this case. And then if we're to drop to a 15 minutes, let me go back to that area. Let me remove that. So we have our CRT low over here, our CRT high. The market came back, take out a CRT low over here, which is liquidity, and then gave us an order block over here when the market closed above this candle. And if you were trading from here, if you took your entry over here, you would have been triggered with this candle over here, and then the market would have moved to your CRT high. But if ever you have small capital and you would then use this order block as an area of interest where you want to take your interest, therefore you would use this as a key level on the 15 minutes. What you have seen from here, the market has taken out liquidity, given you a market structure shift. We have an order block which is supposed to give you an entry, but then you want to take an entry from the lower charts, which is a 1 minute, right? What you would then do is that you will then use this order block as a key level, and then you wait for another CRT to be created within that key level. In this case, this low, this candle's low was a CRT low, and then this was CRT high right there. All right. So this becomes a CRT low, a CRT high. Therefore, we'll then go down to a 1 minute chart to see how you would have traded that as a CRT. When this candle closed below, then you then take your CRT. 1 minute entry. Let's go to 1 minute and try to find this area quickly. Let me see. Zoom out quickly. We move to that area. So this is our area. We want to see an entry below this CRT high and low. Then zoom in and come back. So what will then happen is that the market takes out the CRT low with this candle and then we'll create another candle. Now we are not trading, right? We are waiting for an order block to be created. Therefore, the market moves aggressively above this opposite candle, which creates our engulfing or our order block entry. Therefore, you would then wait for the retracement to that order block. So the market in this candle, it came back, tagged you in, and then the market moved higher. And then as it moved high, if you're waiting for a change in the state of delivery, well, then it happened over here. So these two consecutive candles, when the market closed above them, then gave you that change in the state of delivery. And then your entry would have been here. The market would have come, tagged you in, went high, came back to the very same area, and then the market finally went out. So that is how you would have traded that CRT model in this area. All right. So going back to the 15 minutes, then you then see that if you missed this opportunity over here, we are still within the very same area, right? Then you would have used this CRT candle, which is an order block also, because when the market closed above it, it becomes an order block. Then you would have found another CRT within that area again, within this order block. CRT low, CRT high, and then we would have moved to a 1 minute chart to look for another entry if you have missed this one below here. So let's just see if we would have found something right there. Let me go back here and then go back. So how would you have traded this? Let's just take this into consideration. A CRT high, CRT low, the market comes below and the market closes above this candle, and you're looking for an entry just here. All right, a retracement into this area would give you your entry, right? But we didn't get anything. Therefore, you then wait for a change in the state of delivery. You then wait for that. Therefore, all these consecutive candles, this is one candle, and then when the market closes above that candle, all right, that is a change in the state of delivery. And that's where you would have been looking for your entry, right? So the market closes above, you see this candle, it came and tapped you in, and then it moved up. The market came, and even this one came and tapped you in. So your entry would have been there, and then you would have been targeting the highs. So that is how you would have traded it. But then from this area, you didn't get anything because the market didn't come and retest that order block. I think that is how you would have traded that if you were looking at that area. So what then happens is that the market took out the CRT high, pulled back into this order block, and then we moved high, took out the swing high, came back to this order block, and then the market came out again, and then all these order blocks were respected and the market moved higher. What we are seeing now, we have a new dealing range from the low to high, all right? And you are looking for a place to look for your new opportunities to buy this market, because we want to buy this market. On the 4-hour chart, we have that order block. If I go to a 1-hour chart and then look, I then see that within that area, I would then take my fib and look for a dealing range of a dealing range high and a dealing range low. All right, but all these order blocks have been retested. So what I will then do, I will then recalibrate this to this area. This is the only order block that has not been retested. So on my 1-hour chart, I would put this as my dealing range, and what I'm looking at, it is this order block over here as a point where I'll start looking for my buys again to go high, right? And from this area, what then transpired was that we have an order block right there. And then we have a CRT that formed within that area. We have a CRT high. We have a CRT low. And the market took out the highs, then came. We're about to take out those lows, and then we can go into this area. Then we can then look for a CRT here to buy the market to the high, right? So for this week, what are we looking at? We are looking for opportunities in the market to go to these highs. This might take a week or 2 weeks to reach those equal highs. So that is what we are looking for this week, for the market to push high and give us those opportunities. What I then did, I gave you FlipX as an alternative because our pair was really consolidating. So what then happened on the weekly chart, we have a CRT high and a CRT low. And then we had a dealing range, right, on a monthly chart. Dealing range high, low. And then our 50% of the dealing range was here. And then the CRT low was just below 50% of the dealing range, right? So, and then also we have a 50% of the CRT candle right there. And within this 50% of the CRT, you need to notice that this is also a PDRA, which is a fair value gap. And the 50% also of the 50% of the CRT candle and the 50% of the fair value gap are coinciding in the very same place. And what you will then notice after it is that the 50% of that monthly CRT, it is sitting right on a weekly order block, right, with a fair value gap on top. So what then happened is that the market came into that. And then I then said last week, if the 4-hour order block was to be breached, then we are bullish, going high. So what then happened was last week, what then transpired last week was that the market came into this order block, still remember that, and the market took out that high and the order block. And then when the market came back into this fair value gap, we were then bullish, and then these order blocks were then respected. The market went above this candle, and then when this candle opened, tapped into this one, then we pushed higher. And then we had this candle, fair value gap. The market came back into the fair value gap, then we moved higher. This candle was an order block. This candle came and retested this candle, then we moved higher. So the order flow here was fine. So what I'm looking at this market to push higher, to go then and take out those highs. But then what I'm also looking at is saying for this week, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this as an inverted fair value gap. Within this inverted fair value gap, I'm looking for the market to come into this, take out this, come back into this inverted fair value gap, and then I'm looking for the market to start pushing higher. And also, if you are dealing with a dealing range, I would take this as a dealing range low and a dealing range high, right? And the market will just be above 50%, but that's fine. This is a higher time frame. And then I'll take that from there, and we can continue to those equal highs, and that will be our target. So we are bullish here. We have turned bullish. We're respecting the fair value gap and an order block. Therefore, the market needs to push higher. So that will be it for this week. Do continue to watch these pairs and have a good and a happy trading week.